become very popular. The district saw with the, we have the assistant governor here and Harish and Mutsami sir who copied us, and they decided that they'll do it in larger scale. So in Queen Mary's College, they're going to bring in about 2,000 people, most of them Rotarians, and our club has agreed to join hands with the district, and Rotary Club of Madras and District 3232 are going to have this wonderful event called the Roto Asana, and it's going to be on the 21st from 6 a.m., which is midnight for me and for Mohan also. Right. So our club is sponsoring about ₹1,00,000. I thought I'll share that with you. The next one is that Subodhini and we have a tie-up, and most of you know that we're going to take underprivileged children and give them a phenomenal facility, especially for special children. And it started off with just about 3-4. Today we have about 31 children, and this is going to be in the Selayur and Sembakam premises. And the President has taken a lot of effort. To give him a good round of applause for taking this to greatest heights, and I'm sure in a year's time when Chala is in, we're going to have about at least 100-150 children with that. And I'm going to read out the birthdays. We have Rotarian Goenka sir, KK Raman, Srinivasan M, Lala Matai celebrating their birthdays this week. And we have Priya Tulsian, Dr. Sharmila Chandrasekhar, and Priya Ramachandran. You still married to her? Doctor? Yeah, he's having his lunch. And Rubia Sharif and Tangam, spouse of Lala Matai, are celebrating their anniversaries. And we have Ashok Doshi and Rekha Doshi, Challa Krishna and Sweta, Tarun Seth and Sunita Seth, Chidambaram, MCTM and Chandrika, Harish Dingra and Ratika Dingra and Sunil Ravindranath and Babita are celebrating their anniversaries this week. So, thank you for listening to me patiently. The next...
Mostly with Rotarians, though my close relative Hari, I know Rotary more through people like him. But then I should say that in the last 5 days I have educated myself quite substantially after going through this book. So Satyan and I go back about 25 years ago when I came to Chennai to join the Indian Express. I was in Hyderabad then. So when he said I should come, I wasn't sure because I knew very little about. Of course, we get press releases, we do interact with people, Rotarians who do a lot of great work. And one part of the confession is also that I and a lot of people like me in the media have not done justice to organizations like you by giving coverage. This is a confession. Again, I don't have a promise to make that I will make amends. Because, yeah. So the first thing somebody told me over lunch was that, why do you carry so much of crime? So I've told her, please raise this question at the end of the... Before that, tell me how much time do I have so that I read 6 chapters, to be honest. The idea was to flip through and kind of give an impression that I've read. But the book was so well written, I should say this, that when you have a good book of fine writing in your hand, it's very difficult to flip through. You have to read from cover to cover. And honestly, I've read only first six. Sorry, sir, I'll go back and read your chapters. And it was quite, I would say, brilliant piece of writing. I have this bias towards good language because it's an everyday struggle that the newspaper that we produce, which is equivalent to a book, by the way. We process about more than 120,000 words, which is equivalent to a book of 400 pages. So language is something which I personally wrestle with, grapple with every day. So I fell in love with the writing, and I should place this on record, and much of the credit I'm sure should go to Gopinath and Deepika Davidar. I'm sure that she's a fine writer. If she must have written other books, I'll go back and read because it was quite captivating. So with the process, I also realized that though I have not read much about Rotary, there's so much of similarities between what I do, journalism does, and what you do. I'm talking about, what is that, four-way test. I was quite interested in that four-way test, which stands for, I took a screenshot, I have a very bad memory. It says, is it true? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? These are the questions we ask every day. Maybe not the last two questions. The first question is always this: is it true? When a reporter comes with a story, we call it a story for some reason, but it's all fact. Story doesn't mean fiction. A news story is only fact, only truth. So the first question we ask ourselves, is it true? Do we have the facts to support that? Even if we know it is true, sometimes we are unable to write because we don't have the evidence. So is it fair to all concerned? So the latter part of your four-way test may not appeal to me so much because practice is slightly different. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill? These are things which also try to build a lot of goodwill in society. But will it be beneficial to all concerned? The last part we don't do, because whatever we do, there will always be somebody who is hurt. There is a larger good of society, of course. That's what we all think about, work towards in journalism and in Rotary. But the last part is a bit of a conflict, because whatever we do in the greater good, some people are always unhappy. So most of my wake-up calls, and I'm a bad sleeper. Somebody said that 6 o'clock is midnight. We all go to bed often, at least the production people, we go to bed around 1:30 on a good day. And on election days and election results days, it goes on till the wee hours. The point is that I do get wake-up calls, and most of them are not pleasant.
Club of Madras and our chief guest, Mr. Arun Ram, and he came and he released our 4th edition of Rotary Club of Madras legacy book, and it's a 95th year we are releasing this book. And in addition to what we call releasing the book, we also honored corporates who have donated huge sum of money for doing the projects through CSR. So our club is a 95 years old club, first club in South India, the third club in India. So if you see this club, the legacy is something great. 95 pillars are there who stood this club to stand in a rock way, and we look it will go in a long way for 100th year celebration, and we look forward to impact the community as much as possible in the coming years. Thank you very much, and we also thank our chief guest, Mr. Arun Ram, for participating in this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the first time I think I'm meeting a lot of Rotarians in one place, and I'm amazed at the kind of work they do for society, different kinds of things, and I'm looking forward to striking better friendships with each one of them, and I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.